10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Was I about on time then, Duddy? Because my clock stopped working at 10 seconds to go.
Just a second or so behind, it's fine.
I pressed the button too much and it went out of the countdown mode. Oh well.
All right, looks good. Wait 1 second longer just to get a little more bunchy. All right, Chris, you ready? Let's go with Chris on, Stain next. Stain on, Bruce next. Bruce on, Crank next. Nice start. Cranked on, Mark next. Mark on, John next. John on, Chris next. Nice pull, John. All right, Chris is on, Stain next. Stain on, Bruce next. Bruce on, Crank next.
Nice calls, Rob. Cheers, mate.
Cranks on. Dottie next. Dottie on. Paul next. $30 miles an hour. Nice, guys. Y'all are flying. Paul is on. Chris next. $29 miles an hour. 28. That's flying. Chris is on. Staying next. Mark, how you feeling?
Doing good, Rob.
Okay. Staying on. Bruce next. I don't see any gaps. Y'all are not much to say other than make the calls. Bruce on. Crank next. Cranked on. I think that is Mark next. Great. $31 miles an hour. All right, Mark's on. John next. All right, John on. Chris next. A team about 15 seconds. About 15 seconds we'll approach a team. All right, Chris is on. Staying next. Staying on Bruce next. All right, guys, lift the pace. Everybody push. All right, we're through. Good job. One lone rider to go by, not a big deal. Bruce is on. Crank next. Dang, Bruce, nice pull, man. Crank's on. Think we're at Dottie next. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
All right, good. All right, Dottie's on. Paul next. Man, super good pace line going. Paul's on. Chris next. All right, Chris is on. Staying next. Staying on. Bruce next. Every time I look up, y'all are doing freaking 31:30.
A few softer pulls into the aqueducts.
Great idea.
Yeah, just all right, guys. Next few pulls softer. Everybody will be good to go for the KOM. We got a little bit of ways to go to that, but still. All right, Crank does on. John next.
Mark next after Frankie.
I think I'm on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Mark. Mark's on. John next. All right, John's on. Chris next. Chris is on. Staying next. Stain is on. Bruce next. Bruce on. Cranked next. About halfway, guys. Cranked on. Dottie next. I think Dottie and Paul might be the last two to pull into the aqueduct. There's a couple risers right before. Be careful. All right, Dottie's on. Paul next. Paul's on. Chris next. Here's that first little incline. Chris on. Stain next. All right, this is kind of the start of it. So, well, it's going to level off just a minute. All right, blob up for this just for a second. When we get to the top, we'll start with Stain. There's a team about 30 seconds, and about 30 seconds we'll probably pass, just judging by the looks of it. Good numbers, right where y'all want it to be, 5.5. All right, make sure you're bunched up for this descent. And on the bottom, Stain, you can start. It'll be Stain on. Bruce next. All right, back push. Paul, one little push to make it, dude. Come on. Small split to Paul. Y'all ease on the front. There you go, Paul. He's back. Well, Mark's back. Paul's 10 meters off. And he is... Paul, can you burn a match for us? Paul, you got like 6-0 in you for about 10 seconds. All right, he's back up. Nice work. I'll skip you, Paul, if you need. Where were we?
Stain.
I got
Starting
distracted.
1930.
Okay, Stain on the 30. Crank next. Or excuse me, Bruce. I'm sorry, who was on 30?
I'll take the first.
All right, looks like Bruce is on. So that will be Crank next. All right, cranked is on. I think we're back to John next.
Mark after Cranky.
Okay, I'm sorry.
John.
Sorry. I should have written it down, but another 4 or 5 riders to pass ahead. Mark on, John next. All right, everybody push. Lift the pace, get past these 4. All right, looks like we're all through. Good job. Should have Mark on right now. John on, Chris next. There you go. Nice way to fill that gap, guys. All right, Chris on, staying next. Staying on, Bruce next. Dottie, you good to go on this next pull? Nice pull, Stain. All right, Bruce on, crank next. Got about 9 minutes left. Super duper strong. Cranked is on, Dottie next. Hey, Paul, have you recovered? Shout out if you need to skip.
We're on the clock now.
I couldn't quite make that out, but I'm assuming you're going.
We're on the climb, Rob. 4-3.
Okay, 4-3. 4-3, okay. 4-3 blob. Probably blobbing the rest of the race, guys. I'll call out if I start to see numbers run a little hot. Your average speed or your speed is still, it's probably getting a little bit of draft in the back. 18 miles an hour. Little hot. I saw everybody at 4.5, 4.6 there.
Let's save that for the second half.
You got this, Paul. Nice, Paul. Well done. We're a little strung out. Should be a good spot a flatter spot to get back together. All right, we need Paul and John to tighten up a little bit. All right, Paul's been gapped. but I think he's 11 meters back. I think it's worth waiting. All right, Stain. Ease Stain. I saw some 5-2 there. Sneaky. All right, Paul's off. Let's press. Nice ride, Paul.
Nice one, Paul. I'm drop 2.
Nice ride, Mark. All right, we need so now we're down to 6. Numbers look good. We got a small gap. The crank, but nah, he's got it. Numbers look good overall. Speed should be draftable. Just a little bit of draft anyway. All right, staying easy, buddy. 6-1 there for a second. We have a small gap between our third rider and fourth. We've got 8-meter gap. So Bruce cranked John. So Shane, you need to ease up. Almost over with this climb, guys. Almost. All right, guys. Yep, we still got. All right, we're coming back together here. Still a tiny gap. Don't press it yet. All right, everybody's back on. 4-3. We got 2 bends to go. Astute's heart rate's 190. Bruce is 160. Good numbers, guys. Good numbers. Everybody's bunched up. Got to be bunched up for small flat spot after the banner. We're going to have to push over that before you rest. Don't let off the gas quite yet. But we also need to be bunched for this. So on that flat spot, if you have to, burn a match to get on. Hey, small gap between Stain, Chris, and the rest of the gang. Stain, wait up, buddy. John's almost on. You got to ease just another second, or he's not going to make it.
I'm gone. You go.
All right. Down to 5. Bunch up. We're cover here for a little bit. You got super tuck, super tuck. Just missed it, John. Great ride.
No point holding for me on that.
I saw your heart rate at 190. I knew you were cooked.
Yeah. Go, guys.
Just a couple minutes left. All right, it's gonna another little kicker down. Hero mode here, guys. We're all bunched up, so if you feel good, take the wind. 5-0 or better. There is some super tuck here if you want to squeeze it out. The grade just went away. Hold on. It'll come back. All right, get ready. Super tuck's available. Get ready for one last push to the line. One last push. I can't see the distance. What's the distance?
2 kilometers.
2.1.
2-1. All right, guys, it's about to flatten out. Hero mode. If you feel good, take the wind. Nice pull, Chris. Beast. Bruce, killing it. 6'2", 6'0", 6'9". 7'1". Jeez. Crushing it. So close, guys. You got super tuck there if you want to eke out a small rest, micro rest. All right, keep the speed up. Nice pull, Shane. You got 37 miles an hour. You can probably hold that to the line. Just keep pushing. Nice work, Chris. All right.
Okay.
Cranked and Chris is putting in a good pull. Dottie's lighting it up.
Go, 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 Dottie.
Dottie's doing a
Diesels, hold on till the next corner.
remember you got to go around the corner, I believe.
I'm out. Go on.
See it push through.
Nice sacrifice there, Dottie. We're down to 4.
Hold that
Spot
there,
a red
line.
number. All right,
Go,
ready.
go, go.
32-39.
Nice.
Boom.
Great work, lads.
Great ride.